Yo, what's up, Bry? I'm doing good. A little tired, but yesterday we spent from 11 in the morning. I started prepping at like 9:30 in the morning, and then we started butchering at 11, and then we stopped butchering at 5:30. And then I was watching UFC fights and vacuum sealing till like 1 in the morning. But what are you up to today, bud? And then I just got home from my son's football game. Then I figured I would stream for a little bit, and then I got to go to work later. So it'll be a busy, busy, busy day. But I didn't want to go another day without having something. Yeah, they lost by 1 point, but they did very good for their first game. Yeah, they just ran out of time. They were on like the 15 to 20 yard line, something around there, and then they literally just ran out of time. Good call, Brian. Thank you, thank you. Anybody make any popcorn this weekend? Yeah, I got you. Anybody get any? Did you get any good spawns this weekend? Dang. I don't like that. Just do this. Burnt out? Yeah, what burnt you out? Which species was it? Well, there was 2 giants here. It's past time, though. What's up, E-Man? Good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, you know, just me running to zones way past time. Just got home from a son's football game. Watched the UFC last night. Butchered chickens all day yesterday. Last stream crashed. Yeah, yesterday was I woke up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Got out of bed, got moving at like 9:15. Where the hell are these moose? Supposed to be. I know, I just watched them leave and I reset time. Well, I know there's 2 huge 4s there, so we'll come back here. Let me look. I wrote down some of my things. We had 40 pounds of breast, 30 pounds of legs and boneless thighs, and about 14 from just the wings, and I haven't weighed the ones that we left whole and spatchcocked. But we have about 40 to 50 quarts of bone broth going right now. I did price out the breasts. If I went to like the local Sam's Club or Costco or something and bought bulk prepackaged, it was going to be like $220 just for how much we butchered yesterday. Our biggest bird was completely gutted, feathered, everything. It was 7.7 pounds was our biggest bird. Oh, level 1. Should I leave that? A level 1? I guess this zone's no longer a shooter zone. If I liked the zone more, I probably would shoot it, but it's good, dude. Yeah. Yeah, we had a couple that were basically turkeys. My wife was measuring them out yesterday. If we put 4 breasts in a vacuum sealed bag for a meal for the family, all of them weighed more than 3 pounds. So 4 breasts was just around 3.8 or 4 pounds. So each breast was literally almost a pound itself. It was insane. And then I portioned off the wings, the drums, and the flats for 10 per package. And each package was like 1.3 to 1.4 pounds. So that with like a nice side, I feel like it's going to be a damn good meal. Then that was 32, and we have 32 more to go, so. Yeah. I need to get I want to get a standing deep freezer for just the chicken so that I can have everything like on, so I can have wings on a shelf, breasts on a shelf, thighs on a shelf, and then the whole ones in the deep, like the chest freezer. That's how I'd like to have it. There must have been a cat that came through here. That's how I'd like to have it, but we'll see if we can get to that point. Anybody else do anything good this weekend? Anything fun? Watched the UFC fights last night. They were pretty damn good. I was very surprised Ian Gary lasted the 5 rounds. Nice. How far is that for you, E-Man? Did you have to fly? Four hours driving? That's not that bad. I mean, you just had to stop perfectly behind that rock, didn't you? So it's good to see that you made it back safe, though. Did you guys do anything crazy? For 1 year, I invited like 50 people to go paintballing, and it was actually a blast. We just rented an entire arena at one of the local areas, and it was just like 15 versus 15 the whole entire time with all the wives and stuff just bullshitting around on the sidelines, talking trash. Oh my goodness. What Arland? Arland? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hi, how are you? Arland? Howdy, howdy. Went to just Shed's aquarium, nothing crazy. We saw a dude hanging hog being on the wall. What the heck? If it was at the aquarium, you should have said the fish like bigger worms than that. Yeah. You ain't gonna catch anything with that little worm. One of my favorites that I've heard somebody says is, how does it feel to be a grown-ass man touching a little boy wiener? When they're pissing in the stall next to you. uh, that one's a perfect one when you're with a group of friends and you go to a sporting event or something and everybody's at the bathroom at the same time. That is one of my favorites. So these zones are like shooting down all pretty fast together at the same time. I felt like I went to so many zones and they just kept coming back threes and fours. But randomly, like that's a tiny three. I'm gonna leave that. But then just randomly out of nowhere, it felt like everything just got shot down. Also went up here and found two more zones that were pretty big, so I have those in the rotation now, so maybe that's why. It's crazy that I'm not even really set up still. I'm just still trying to find the solos and get the grind fully going. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's completely shot down. See if I wrote that on the map. I did write that on the map. Alright. Time to go back up here. I think I can write this as shot down too. What's your favorite grind? I was at the MSU football game a couple years back, and it was like -5 snowing, and we were bundled up in a small. And a dude came in the bathroom and said, "Yeah, you're just guessing if you're getting it outside the layers at that point, huh?" What's up, Francis? How you doing, buddy? It feels weird calling you Francis, though. I'm not gonna lie. I still think my favorite... I won't try to, like, sugarcoat it and, like, make it sound like Moose is easy. Because it's definitely not. It's a hard grind to set up. But I do enjoy the Moose. But I have to say my favorite so far... Maybe Bear. Because they're just so fast to set up on. And they respawn so stupidly fast. Like, I got my bear grind to the point where as soon as I teleport away from the lake, I can hear the bears spawning where I was just standing. And then I teleport away. Like, it's kind of crazy. And the fact that you can just bounce and bounce and bounce. And sometimes I've even teleported to a pickup tent and where I just shot bears, there was new bears when I teleported to go pick up the other bears. So it's a fun grind to set up. Now, finding all your solos and swapping and all that stuff, that might not be as fun, but I think just pure... I think just having the pure just speed of the bears is what was fun. What's up, Anywhere? I'm doing pretty good. I didn't mind the fox either. It sucked that I had to go 10k to get a fox, but I didn't mind the fox. I liked using the air rifle. I liked getting up in a tree stand like this and just shooting like 20 fox. Like, I did like that. Tearua has some very good grinds. Fallow is another fun one too. And I have enjoyed setting up on solos. just not giving a care in the world what they are, just shooting everything. Okay. I'll check it out in a second. What are you barking at me for? You're not even near it. Pheasants is another fun one. But it just always felt like there was not as much of a reward. Like, especially for me, I just have had very, very bad luck with them. They're easy to shoot. You can shoot 100 to 200 pretty quick. $3K boar. I mean, I'm almost there too. I think I'm getting close to 2100. Ooh, that's a big four. 2 big fours. Holy. Why you gotta be so tilted so that your head's perfectly covering your heart? So just try to tap him in the spine. I missed this though. I missed it. Damn. I missed the next shot. Here on Tornashine. Yeah, I did about 2K. Sorry, I did about 1800 to 2K boar on feeders. And then switched to drink zones. My feeders just stopped really producing anything. And then I found that super rare that was a solo, not at a feeder. And then I was like, oh shit. Stuff bounces around. And if it's not coming to a feeder, then I could never know. So then I just went and found all my zones and started shooting drink zones. Almost 250 level 4. That's a pretty good 4. That's a pretty decent 4. I'll be excited to go back to muleys too, because I don't have a new muley. And I did enjoy muleys. And I'm enjoying these moose again, because I haven't shot them since they redid the, Oh my god. Wait, what? Look at that. How did I miss neck? How did I miss neck? Dude, that is straight through the neck and almost still got to the heart. What? I mean, that is clearly right through the neck. Wow. Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. Yeah, fallow. I almost feel like fallow shoot up very easy. I don't know if it's because there's not as much of them or something. Let me triple check this because I have that. There's a big boy up here. What's up, Cranky? Yeah, I hate when you hit the top of the heart where like all the vessels and stuff are and valves, and it just doesn't count it. But at the same time, it's like, dude, that clearly went clean through the spine. They must spook from that tent placement. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, solo. I'm still finding new solo females all the time. And I'm at 214 zones. And I haven't added a single zone. If I shoot something and it's there, I don't add zones. So I actually do have 214 zones. And I'm sure there's probably another 50, 60 solos that I've shot that I still haven't refound. What's up, Tiffany? I have 214 mapped right now. But like I said, if I solo, if I mapped it and it's a solo, then I delete it because I just killed it and it's gotta move. So I've been doing my best to make sure that I'm not just blindly placing zones where they're not at. We're fucking past time. It's gonna be nice though. When I get all these stacked, I'm gonna find them at their feed zones. Maybe even try to get them to come into a feeder or something. Get a really good footage of some stuff. And then I'll probably do like a hype video for a live stream. Hopefully maybe be at like 500 to 1K subs by then. And then be able to do like a crazy milestone video. I'm gonna have to shoot because he's not. He's gonna turn now. Let's see. Can we put a trees? Maybe here. That sucks. I should be able to. Did that turkey just take a? Where is it? Where is it? Clip. Let's see. Did this turkey just take this shot? I might have shot right above it. I might have shot above it. It wasn't an animation. Yeah, but it shouldn't have blood. If you hit a turkey with the 300, it's usually immediately dead. There's no flying away. Yeah, it was at like 100 and 110, and I was zeroed for 150. Yeah, I shot perfectly over it, I guess. It's a nice 4. I like this fork rack. It's about 85 here, 86, and then our humidity. We just had a flash flood yesterday too. We are at 82% humidity. At 83 degrees. Yeah, that's rough. My AC went out during that huge heat wave that we had like 3 or 4 weeks ago. 4th of July. I know one place I would not want to be right now. Georgia. I remember being down in Georgia, and good God, is it muggy as shit there. It's 89 there. God. Yeah, the humidity is what gets you. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. It's the only thing I can think of with that. How the fuck was that not headshot? You're only 190. I'll leave you alone. That looks like a tiny 3. As long as they don't look anywhere close to 200, I'm gonna leave them. I think I have that annotated on the map. Where is it? Where is this one? By the bridge. Right here. I actually don't have this shit written down. I need to write this down. Heat index is 110. Good God. Where are you at, Tiffany? What state? I love tree stands. I used to tree stands on muley grind and a ski all the time too. I prefer tree stands. I like that you can get up in it and you can crouch. There's one zone here and a 4. So let's mark that. There's a 1. Let's just do 4. 1 male. Shot down. It's just 1 over here. How'd it go? One female. Exterior. Female. Alabama. That's another. Yeah, that's another place that is usually. Ugh. There's a 4 and a 1 here also. So we'll do this. A exterior. Female. Active 4 with 1 male. And then we'll see what this one is across this. I like Peru being able to place them outside of the... Yeah. I wish that they would allow you to place them in more areas. This is why I don't usually have this zone, because the whitetail zones for some reason always overpower the moose zones. There's a group of 4 here. Actually shot down. 1 male. I need to figure out what these other zones are too. After I find out where this dead moose is. You're waiting on me. Well, where the hell are you? You're all the way over there. That's a solo female. Exterior. Female. Buddy, why are you running back and forth in the water? Come on. Liquid death is making wet wipes. That's hilarious. Are they gonna sell their Are they gonna sell them in tin cans too, like Altoids? Like Altoids cans, but wet wipes. Because they're all about like the recycling and using metal, right? A minty fresh butt wipe. That is hilarious. I figure out what this is first. What the hell? Why would you want your butt cheeks to smell like cream soda? Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? This is a group of 4. So I need to check this. So we'll say 4. Come on now. At least there's 1 male, and I'll just mark it as active. So I still come and check on it. The amount of shit that people, pun intended, come up with these days is insane. It seems like everybody needs a crossover of something. Okay, so solo female. Exterior female. Don't have that one marked either, so we need to check that. So $10 a pack? How many shits can I take for $10? I actually just saw a video the other day of somebody that said that they paid their kids $0.25 for every dog poop that they picked up. So then every time they go somewhere out in public, their kid talks to them on how many poops they have to pick up to buy something. 150 wipes per pack. So that's $1. That's almost $1 a wipe. Yeah, I'd rather just use a bidet. Yeah, I'll pass. This is solo, and I'm gonna run him as Mark shot down. But I do have a moose. Oh, I have a moose there. But I need to check. What's up, Grinder? How you doing, buddy? Don't mind us. We're just talking about liquid death butt wipes. Yeah, the government ain't. The government ain't paying for that. I guarantee you that. The government pays for one ply. And that's if you're lucky. Sometimes they don't buy you anything because they say it's not within the budget. When I was in the military, I remember I had to buy my own toilet paper and taking it to work just to make sure I knew that I could wipe my ass at work. Yeah, and the $2,000 4K TV that they put in the bathroom too, so you could watch TV while taking a shit. They wouldn't buy you toilet paper, but they would buy you about 8 TVs for no reason. Just so the next year they could ask for more in the budget. Well, that one wasn't there, so I might have misplaced that. So let's go shot down mail. And then let's start hitting some tents where we know where some good stuff is. So it's not here. Try this. I have 22, but 3 are alive, and 21 if you don't count me botching. There's another level 1. And a giant with them. Holy. Well, that sucks. Do I also shoot the level 1? Because clearly this is a good zone. Fuck. Or do I just always just only have one to shoot from here? Can I see all three? Yeah, I can show them off. I can show them off at the end of stream if they come to their zones. I'm not gonna spend 16 time resets, but if they're there, I'll show them. Oh no, I hit him in the horn. Or it went through the horn and still hit a vital. Or, not horn, antler. Man, he went from animation from drinking to drinking fast. Usually they take a little bit of a time before each gulp, but he was. I hope it went all the way through and hit vitals. It had to have, or he wouldn't been dropping any. Or imagine if I just got lucky and I shot right between the brow and the. You know, I got ripped off earlier by that spine shot. I got ripped off earlier and the game might have been generous to me. That's vitals. Maybe I just got lucky. But I thought that I hit nothing but antler there. I'm not even gonna lie. Imagine if I go right between some of these spider, like just so perfectly between the antler spikes. Oh, no, I shot directly through it. Clean through it. And shoulder. What's up, Kayak? I don't think I have this 285. I don't think I have this though. I like it. I like the way that this thing looks. I'll taxi it. I got lucky there. Dime of the day. I've never seen the three fork what are they called, brows, or what are those things called in the front? I've seen the dual forks, but I've never seen the 3-fork one. I need to look at my map for this one. So it's across the bridge. Paddles. I've never seen the 3-forked one. Should be one more, but he's good enough to take. How's Kayak doing today? Nice. I do enjoy hiking in the fall and spring and stuff, but I would not do it today. I know that. This humidity can fuck right off. There ain't no way I'm hiking in this stuff. I didn't even want to walk all the crap off the bleachers to the car. 68 and breezy. Where you at? I don't think I've heard of anybody say that it's nice out today. Everybody else in the chat is complaining how hot and muggy it is. And Kayak's just like, it's beautiful. Massachusetts. Okay, yeah, that makes no sense. You get the breeze off the ocean. Yeah, I think like 68 to 72 outside with a little slight breeze, low humidity, it's like peak. That's peak weather to me. If it's anything above 72, I'm sweating. I still haven't taken out that duck. Tell you what, if I ever was wealthy enough, I would definitely have two houses. I would have one up north for the summer and one down south for the winter. And just try to stay at whichever house is closest to 70 degrees. I would love to try to get a work from home job. And then my wife could work anywhere. She's a nurse. It's hardly ever a place there's hardly a place in the United States that has too many nurses. Yeah, wherever it's 70 degrees. And then if one of the places gets a shit ton of snow, I would go there. Because I tell you what, I grew up as a kid where every single winter we had snow on the ground for weeks on end. We got to play in this. We got to go snowboarding and sledding and stuff for 2 weeks straight. My kids have like 3 hours. If snow hits the ground, they have 3 hours to sled in it or play in it, or it becomes a slushy, muddy mess. No, I was just saying when I grew up, you jackass, and I was a kid. We enjoyed winters. We had nice winters. My kids have not seen... My oldest has... Ooh. That's a biggin. That's a biggin. What's up, Axton? Damn, he's got some big what did you say they're called? Brows? Paddles. Wait, paddles are the thing that I shot. Isn't it? Isn't it brows are in the front, paddles are in the back? I need you to turn around, buddy. Ooh, you look good. Put that right in the heart. tell you what I really like about this river, though, is you don't have to stress about floaters as much. What's up, buddy? Damn, shot too high both times. The big part is the palm on a moose. Okay. So back here is the palm where I shot through and hit that moose. And then up front is the paddle. Okay. That's a big ass moose. $276 though? What? Why do these score so small? Because of these palms? You look nice. Can't believe you barely made it. Well, I still taxi it because I don't know what. I don't think I've had that one before. Well, too late. Sorry. Check true score. Whoopsies. My bad. It'd be fun to get this great one right here, too, and try to get it to a feeder in the pumpkin patch. God damn it. I keep doing this. That's 2 diamonds today, though. Not too shabby. If all I had to do is get lucky and get some 1s on the map to start pushing these 5s. too bad. Double heart. I'll take that. That'd be another thing that'd be nice if they could add that to the lodges, is if you could see the true score menu at the lodge to show like why some of the trophies are scored the way they are. Nice 4. Yeah, I think I'd probably pay attention to it more if that kind of information was visible in the lodge. It's like if it doesn't, if you never get to see it past that one screen, that's its secondary screen. It's like you don't get, even if you taxi it, you don't get to see any of that information ever again. So it almost makes it just like worthless. Makes it seem like it's not important, at least. I also wish that you could see how it was taken and with what weapon it was taken with. Yeah. Which map would be another cool thing? Beside the logo on the trophy, underneath it have like the map logo. I was thinking about this. It'd be fun to do. It'd be, you know, people have those maps where you can pin where you're from and shit. It'd be fun to have one of those for every map. And then if somebody shows you proof of exactly where on the map, when it was, and stuff, and there's all the proof, then I could pin, and then just have like a community push pin map where everybody's gotten their great ones. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine if you could see the wounds on the trophy. Like if you only single lunged it and you shot super far back. Holy shit, that's a big 4. Okay, so we need to try to take those 2. I would like for this guy to... Maybe it will calm this one down afterwards. Please tell me I didn't just shoot a tree. I keep track of G1 zones for myself. Yeah, I do too. But it'd be fun to have everybody's. I actually almost thought about this. If I do, Jesus Christ. I need to find a new way to say this kind of thing. What's up, Pack Root? If I ever do a cam, and it's in the room that I want it in, I thought about doing, like, printable, like, print out the maps, and then actually do that. Like, if somebody sends in a photo. Nice, I did not shoot the tree. That is a nice tines palm length. But it'd be nice if people send in stuff and I could get up and go pin it. Yeah, I do feel like... I also had this theory for a while, Kayak, that if you're always grinding the same 8 zones, right? And you eventually, like, pop your great ones in those zones, instead of grinding the same zones again continuously, I wonder if it would be better to then try to, when they do shoot down small, to then just go rotate in a new zone or 2 into your grind, so that maybe those zones that you haven't shot in a while would have better luck. Like, imagine if each herd had a great one chance and not each kill. Like, it was still a little RNG, but your RNG would be a little bit better with a zone that you haven't shot. But we don't have genetics and stuff like that, so it was just something that I used to think about. Like, if I get a great one out of this and it shoots on small, should I just let it so that it's... Oh my god. Well, that's definitely not a zone anymore. A level 1 and a tiny ass 3. I mean, I know we just shot 2 diamonds, but good lord, I feel like when you get a diamond of moose, they just makes everything else shrink. Nice, Kayak. I just did chickens all day yesterday. So, I would say it sounds good, but I just butchered all day yesterday, so chicken is not appetizing to me today. Have a good one and enjoy your meal, though, buddy. I'm sure it will be delicious. What's up, Ruth? Howdy, howdy. Ugh, food. Uh-oh. You not feeling good today? Are you starving? Sorry, Ruth. Ruth, have you ever tried bone broth? I actually might warm some up for myself today when I go to work. Just from all the shit that I've done the last couple days. Sometimes I just think a nice yeah, it's just like a thicker chicken broth. It has still all the fats and stuff in it, not just like the flavor. Chicken bone broth has like all the everything in it. Chicken broth is where they use like a fat separator and everything, and you get all the collagen, and it's just basically flavor. It's so good. I can smell our bone broth going right now. I was hoping there'd be a giant here. I actually forgot about this lake for a little bit. God dang. It kind of reminded me of that Will Ferrell movie where he's like, run serpentine pattern, don't run straight. What's up, Troy? Or Bo? How you doing? Crap. One of them's a floater. Everyone knew you. Yeah, it's Bo, right? Everybody else having a good weekend that just joined chat, though? Now you go back for that level 3 duck. Come on now. I will say, I will be excited to go back to Muley's. I've been thinking what do I want my last grind to be? And it might either be nice accent. It might either be muley or fallow that I might try to end the stack on. Because I have the whitetail, I have the fox, and I have the bear. If I could get pheasant and tar done, I don't want those, and boar, I don't want those to be the last one. Or the jag. I don't want to be trying to get a jag either at the end. I don't want the last grind to be the grog that like makes me want to quit. But then you're so close. Like I would like to do the hard grinds first. A backfill species on maps lacking, bring them to a closer match at 17 animals plus. Some of the others. Ooh, another 5. That'll be 3 today. And he's a guaranteed. Is he not? Isn't it 274 something? He is a guaranteed one. Here's the issue, though, Cranky. If they try to backfill stuff and change drink zones and change the zones and then have to do pop resets to a bunch of older maps, it's gonna piss people off. Because you imagine if you were set up on something and then your entire setup just got completely deleted because they had a pop reset. That is a gorgeous moose. Okay, so right there and right there. Put an extra in you just in case. Yeah, I tried not to hard shot that thing because I did not want the level 5 to be a floater. It's 3 level 5s though. Let's go. It's starting to warm up. The grind is starting to feel like it's really starting to heat up. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's what I was also saying. I think I said it 1 or 2 streams ago. I said it would be nice if there was a way where you could load into the maps and they were only random, or they were only they randomize every time you click go. Like, you could go hunt that map, but once you leave that map, kind of like in Classic, you would never be able to go back. That is huge. Those front brows, or whatever the hell they're called, I have no clue. 288. So not even the biggest. Tines is 30. Palm is... Okay. And then, if I'm not mistaken, how they're supposed to do it is from the widest point to the widest point, correct? For length. It's no particular area. It's just whatever is the longest. I have a rock on Scotland that's right beside my fox that sometimes it's not there and sometimes it is. It's a nice moose, though. What's up, Ekelin? How was stream today, bud? I literally got home from my son's football game and clicked, and it said that you were live 12 minutes ago. So I'll definitely watch that while I'm working tonight. Don't give me any crazy spoilers. But was it a good stream? Was average? Okay. Why are these always running? Well, at least can I at least grab one of these? Or both? I'll take both too. I need to figure out why the hell they're running. There's a cat over there. I need to kill it. Well, Eklund, we've had 3 level 5s. They all made diamond. So hopefully that means whatever I'm doing is working. Or I'm just getting stupidly lucky. But I had 2 streams with no diamonds, and then today with 3 diamonds, so... At least if I get 1 or 2 diamonds a stream of moose, I feel like that's pretty decent. Nice, and I hit this vital shot. Let's go, Axon. Elk are a fun species. I need to figure out how I can move my feeders around. I've been mostly doing the blacktail feed time because I want some cool blacktail, but I might do whitetail and rosies on my Leighton. Like I said to Eklund, the Fox are... They're one of those ones where it's like super, super hot and then cools down, then super, super hot and then cools down. So don't feel... If you go 200-300 kills without seeing anything, don't feel like you need to go drastically search your map and drop everything and stop hunting. Like, even after herd managing mine. We are past time, but let's see if they are here. They're still here. I got rares very, very often. I don't know why, but I did. And I wasn't complaining. I like this setup, so I want to shoot this 2. I don't care that it's a 2. I got 2 zones that I like that turn into 1s. Shh. Of course you would. You might step forward enough. Or step back some. I'll take it. It's the number one thing I don't want to happen is I don't want to have like tiny things start taking over my main zones. And then I run out of main zones. And then I start using shit zones. When if I just shot it and kept rotating it no matter what, I would have been fine. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep some of my zones no matter what spawns in it. I shoot both males. Well, I don't know. I can't blindly guess. I'll say 405. I don't even know what max is for 4. If it's 405, I'm buying a lotto ticket. Ooh, taco salad sounds smacking. That sounds delicious. I just ran a little bit, because the stream crashed, and I didn't stop. But since stream crashed, I didn't shoot anything. I just ran, the river. Ooh. Actually, you know what? I might. No, I can let that get smaller. If it's gonna be a level 1, I might as well shoot it all the way down to level 2. This lake might be done. $298. Nice. I love that your name is just Hey Me. And I love that it translates my name into a translation of my name. E-Man is give me. Eklund is hey me. And then Naish is just translated to Naish. It's a good thing that that translator worked. Oh. Well, give a shit about you guys. I know you're shot down. I need... No, wait. Wait, what do I have this as? A group of 4? 1 male? Ooh, it's shot down. So I can pick this up. Yeah, that's definitely shot down. Alright, cool. Now I need to go find another zone. Let's see. I may start finding some of these. It translated Bry earlier to trouble. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, that's pretty spot on. Okay, let me see if there's a zone that I'm not shooting at that I should. I need... This is not... Wait. I don't think that's a group of 4 anymore. No, that is not. This should be a group of 5. Sorry, I'm talking like you guys are watching this. And... Main... So I can maybe set up here so I don't have to take this weird path from this. Let's do that. I don't need to. I need to go to every single one of my tree stands, though, and start making it just one of these. Because it's ticking me off that I have 2 different ones on this map. And if the moose aren't here, then we'll check, see if the ducks will come in. I can maybe finally drop this diamond duck. If it doesn't troll, I have no clue about duck scoring. And I can never see this zone from this angle. I really need to... Oh, there it is. I'm just going to shoot... Yeah, I'll shoot the duck first. This will be 4 dimes today with this duck, if this gets it. There you are. Attentive. See if I can call the moose over here. Let's get one moose. 2 ducks and a moose. I'll take that. And I do need to just set up differently on this. Let's pick this up. If this is still a group of 5, I will want to make this a main zone. Here we go. Is it going to be the fourth diamond of the day? It is. Barely, but it is. I do not have this. So this is actually kind of sick. Another one marked off the list. I don't have that duck, so. Make sure this is still a group of 5. Yeah, I'll take any duck that's not a mallard. I think we all have shot enough mallards. Anybody that missed it. This was one of the moose that we got today. That was another moose that we got today. And somehow I got absolutely screwed over and it said I didn't shoot the spine right here. Well, we've had some nice trophies today. You've shot 255, well, what, mallards? Or moose? Colton. Nice. I would say we are getting close to 600. I stopped counting though. So we might be about like 650. That looks like a perfect tree. $4,000 fallow. Oof. I'll tell you what, I am glad I don't have your luck. Because fallow has been very good to me. Dang. It's a lot of super rares. Let's check, let's check a couple more zones, and I think I'm going to end it at 2 hours. So thank you to everybody that's stopped by. Thank you to everybody that's liked the stream. It means a lot. Keeps me going. I've got to get to work tonight. So I am going to get some food and get ready to leave for work. And then I'll probably be home at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'll think about streaming a little bit tomorrow as usual during the day. Probably around lunchtime for everybody. So we'll just get these last couple of zones. Just check to see if anything respawns. Thank you, Ruth. I hope you feel better. I'm sure I'll see you in another stream later. Starting to run out of bullets. No, it's about to hit 10 mil too. 10 mil again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brian. I'm going to pick these 2 moose up, and then I think I'm going to call it. I am definitely starting to get hungry, and like I said, I gotta start getting ready for work. Let's see. Let's see who... Is there anybody I can send people to? Doesn't. Lady is streaming. So if you guys haven't, if you haven't heard of her and you heard of me, then you guys are living underneath a rock. But if you want to, go hit up Lady. She's live. She knows way more than me about this game. She has every single moose combination, great one that you can think of. But yeah, I'll end it there. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for all the likes, comments, talking, hanging out, chilling. Best of luck to everybody on their grinds, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or in Lady Stream.